Hello YouTube, this is Dragon King, aka Josh, bringing you a deck tech for mono red budget for standard right now in Magic the Gathering. First of all, we'll go through my land base. We got 22 mountains. 22 mountains, that's really it. Okay, now on for one drops. One drop creatures I got. Stormkirk Noble. I only have one of him because that's all I have, and I'm on a budget and he's like $6. But what he does is he's a 1/1 for 1, and he can't be blocked by humans, which is good for green-white human. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on him. So he provides a lot of heat and pressure for the enemy player enemy. Now, next we got Vexing Devil. He's a 4/3 for 1, which seems ridiculous, but he has this ability when he enters the battlefield, target opponent may have it deal 4 damage to him, so they'll take 4 damage. Vexing Devil will get sacked. They do that if they don't have 1 or 2 drops, because if they don't have a 1 or 2 drop that can kill Vexing Devil, if they're taking 8 damage, you might as well take the 4 have Vexing Devil out of the picture. I run 3 Vexing Devils. Next we got Stone Right. This is a foil version. So 1 drop 1/1 with Soulbound that gives it Fire Breathing. What Fire Breathing is, you get to pay 1 red, and target creature gets +1/0 until end of turn. So he's really good late game because you just got laying mana out there. Burn, you run through your hand really fast. So you got extra mana out there. You have him paired up with something you can keep on pumping through with more damage. So I run 3 of him. Next we got Rakdos Cracklers. I have 4 of him. He's a 1 drop for either black or reds, for in this case red. He's a 1/1 unleash. So he can come in as a 2/2, but he can't block. So he's really good. I always unleash him because you want the 2 damage second turn, unless you just want a chump blocker. But then really, if you want a chump blocker, he's not your guy. Next we got Rakdos Shred Freaks. They're a 2 for black or red, which I choose red, and he's a 2/1 haste. He's really good. Turn 2, you drop him. Swing for 2, you already have Crackler out. You swing for another 2 damage, etc. Run 3 of him. Next we got Ash Zealot. She's a 2 drop 2/2 with first strike haste. Whenever a player casts a spell from a graveyard, Ash Zealot deals 3 damage to that player. Good for Snapcaster decks, Azuris. I forgot about it last night. This guy should have actually lost because I had these guys out. He kept on flashback and dissipates and stuff like that. But I made the mistake. He didn't notice it. What are you going to do about it? Mostly you want her for her first 2 abilities, first strike haste. To second turn you swing for 2, first strike, so if they block, most likely their guy will die. Or she's probably the best blocker in this deck because you might just leave one of her out on the side so she can block their 2/2s or 3/2s or 4/2s or stuff like that. Not Thragtusk, I was gonna say Thragtusk. Smack Tusks, Swag Tusks. Yeah, no. I have 4 Ash Zealots. I got Powerheart Wolf here. 3 drop 1/1. Sounds crappy, right? A dying still sounds crappy. But its ability, whenever it attacks, each creature you control have to be blocked by 2 or more creatures. So every creature you attack with them have to be blocked by 2 or more. Very good. So they only got 3 guys out. They can only block 1 of your guys. That means, otherwise, normally they would have blocked 3. They can only block 1. More damage going through, the better mono red is. The more smiley faces you get. I run 2 of them for my purposes. And I got Ferrant Cathar, 3 drop, 2/1 haste. And when he enters battlefield, so a creature can't block this turn. Him and Pyreheart Wolf paired up are really good. He's also good by himself. I've had him won me games. You just need the extra 2 damage through. You pop it, can't block, and you get the 2 more damage coming in. I run 3 of him. Hell Riders. I run 4 Hell Riders. They're a big win con. Always get countered in Azuris. Azuris is mono red's worst enemy, in my opinion. 4 drop, 3/3 with haste. And whenever a creature I control attacks, defending player takes 1 damage. So whenever I just tap my guy, just turning him sideways will deal 1 damage. It doesn't even matter if he gets blocked, but turning him sideways deal 1 damage. That's why he's amazing. I run 4 of him. Now that's it for my creatures. Now we'll go on to spells. This is the promo I got last night at Friday Night Magic at Red Castle Games out in Portland. And the first time I was there, it's pretty nice getting up a Pillar of Flame promo, shiny. It's a one red sorcery, deals 2 damage to target creature or player. If creature dealt damage to say would die this turn, exile instead. So if you can kill Thragtusk with Pillar of Flames, it gets exiled, so they can't reanimate it and stuff like that. But mostly like undying creatures, they'll hit the graveyard. As soon as they hit the graveyard, they don't come back. They'll get exiled instead of hitting the graveyard. And it's helpful. It's really just the one drop in there. So we're in 4 of them. I only have one of the specials. Now I have Searing Spear here. It's a two mana lightning bolt. Deals 3 damage to target creature or player. It's an instant. Um, he doesn't seem that great in retrospect for burn. But right now there's not that great of burn cards. I run 3 of them, but I thought there was 4. I might have lost one somewhere. I found it. Oh, hold on. I think I found it. I think it's that sleeve down there next to my incense burner, because I'm a hippie. Yes, my 4th Syrian Sphere. Okay, back to the deck. Okay, we got Thunderous Wrath here. I run 2 of them. It's 6 drop, deals 5 damage to a creature or player. Sounds horrible, right? But it's a miracle for one. So as long as it's not an opening hand, which I've had it in my opening hand once, but the opening hand had no mana, so I wasn't gonna keep it anyways. You're top drawing this. Red, my deck has no draw. You're top drawing this no matter what. It's won me games. It's won me games. I'm thinking about running 3 of them. Don't know what to drop for the other one. I might drop Stormkirk just since I have one in there. On the sideboard, 2 Volcanic Strengths. It's one red and a generic mana. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and has mountain walk, so it's really good for your mirror matches or decks that just have mountains. Yeah, I run 2 of those. I have 2 more Powerheart Wolves in the sideboard, just for decks that have like tokens or they have a lot of blockers, not very aggressive decks. Traitorous Bloods take over like Thragtusk. I can take your Zealous Conscripts and it works. I like them. I run 3 of them. I don't run Zealous Conscripts because too much mana. I never have that much mana on the board. And I like it better than like Traitorous Instincts because it gives them haste, untabs it, and it gains trample. I like having that trample effect, so you still big. Like I still Snapcaster with a Runechanter's Pike on it, and it's one per game. 4 Flames of the Firebrand. It's 3 drop, deal 3 damage as divided among creatures and players as you choose. So like among 3 different things, you do 1 to 1 creature, 1 to another, 1 to another. So you can wipe some tokens, or kill 2 tokens on turn 3. They just drop the Lingering Souls back to you. You kill 2 of their tokens, deal 1 to them, 4 of them. And for mirror decks or trying to outrace their 1 drops, they drop their 1 drop. I drop mine. Forge Devil. When it enters battlefield, deal 1 damage to creature. You take a damage. So they pop out their Stormkirk. I pop down Forge Devil, kill it. Advantage me. So I got 2 of them, just 2. I got 2 Electricities for tokens. Overload it. You get all your increased devotions. You're cool. No tangible virtues yet. Pay 2 mana and wipe out your 20 humans. Yeah. So that's my deck. Hope you enjoyed this tech deck. I'll be doing more of them since I found a Polaroid when I was going through my room. This is my brother's old stuff, so I will leave you off. Have a good day. Peace off.